There we go. We're going to do 25 minutes more of Prison Architect, then we're going to start doing some multiplayer stuff. I would really like to do some Heroes of the Storm. If for some reason the messages really don't make it through, I do have a handful of subscribers who apparently were able to do the sign up form. What I'll end up doing is posting a link to the sign up form on Twitter in the chat here to so other people can sign up. I'll still start with the top people, which is like the people at the top of the list, which were subscribers, and hopefully get that working. And then plan B could also be some Smite or something. Although again, I won't actually be able to send subscribers passwords for private Smite games either, which means they'll still sort of be free for all. I have just posted to Twitch support a couple of times here on Twitter to whine at them to say that the messages aren't working. It's like they put together a subscriber system, which is great, but when you actually try to do anything with the subscriber system, shit don't work. All right, let's play some Prison Architect. And yes, at some point I really have to figure out the automated door system, but it's not going to be today. I'll probably have to make a little test prison and see if I can figure things out, because otherwise we're going to spend 25 minutes just trying to set up the first functioning door properly, and that doesn't sound like much fun. But yeah, our efficiencies could be dramatically improved. Should I? This can be locked open. This could have just been a normal door as well. But there we go. Flow people in and out here a little bit sooner as well. Son of a... Oh, that's what's his name. That's Dorn Boss again, starting some shit. We took a little bit of hurt there, but overall we're still fine. Dude, you're still going to be locked in solitary for your own safety. For your own safety. There's no way that's a real tunnel. God damn. We're going to wait for our 40 prisoners to come in, and then tonight we will do a shakedown. We actually have a lot more capacity. 64 shared capacity right now. That's 45 prisoners we can take in. As is. Oops. Intake. And for all I know, there's actually a few more rooms that have yet to be finished, so our current capacity may in fact be higher. And of course, if I just accepted more prisoners, then we'd have more money to finish off everything as well. We've got plenty of money to finish off more stuff, but I'm just going to wait a little bit longer before we do that. Let's go and bring that right to the end. Do some small pips. Ceci n'est pas une pipe. Like that. Some prisoners just wandering around. Plague Lord! Over here. Oh! Oh my god. Dude! What are you currently set to? Are you currently set to escaping? You are. You picked up those keys right away. There you go. Tase, drop the keys. Did someone pick up the taser? The shotgun is there and accounted for. I don't know if someone picked up the taser. Damn, that was an armed guard that got killed. Crazy. Now let's hire a new one. Spend more money. Sure, why not? God damn. They don't consider having electricity here either? I guess it doesn't really reach properly, does it? Something like that. And some more over here as well. Spend more money. Risk is going up a little bit. Where are we right now? Shower. Yeah, see, maybe are they hungry? Is that it? Like, they're cranky because of food need? I mean, they're not terribly hungry. But that might be a thing. We could switch to something like a 3 meal a day. Maybe lower the quantity in the meal to save some money and to make it a little bit more manageable. Feed them 3 times a day, but feed them a little less food each time. Might be a better idea. It ends up, we'd have a lot less time during the day, of course. So we just got our new prisoners. So now we got some money again. Do we want to... Well, I guess we'll disable the prisoner intake for now. Oh, what these guys don't have as well is their own canteen setup. I think we'll end up with a very similar structure to what we have going on over here. So let's load up the planning mode here and measure this out. That is a 25 by 16 room. $25 by 16. There's that way. And then attached to it is a... Oops, this is not planning mode. That includes the outer wall, so hold on. And yeah, I know there's a sub that I'm missing here. 13 by 9 meters. I think I've got that boxed out correctly. Clementivanov. No, that was a timeout, not a subscription. Oops. Sarge Red, thank you for the sub. Oh, and there it is. Terror Ocelot. Terror Ocelot. What was it, 13 by 9? Shit, I don't remember. I think, something like that. Whatever, it'll be vaguely right. It's fine. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use large jail doors. I think that'll line up relatively okay, and then I'm going to lock them open. We'll get some redundancy. They can walk through furniture and stuff. There we go. We'll figure out something like that. We're going to lock them open. So lots of room to walk in and out. More deaths. Oh my god. Another dead guard. Is it you that did it? Tough, deadly, fearless. Yeah, okay. You're pretty bad. Congratulations, Brigadoon. You're going to be upgraded to Supermax. Son of a bitch. And that's another dead, like, armed guard. The armed guards are being killed. I'm going to turn Free Fire mode on. Screw it. Free Fire mode on. I keep turning it off because I'm like, oh, maybe we don't. Nope. Start executing more prisoners. Don't fuck around. If they start shit, shoot them. Dead guard. Did we kill Dornboss? No, he's just unconscious. He killed an armed guard. He's knocked unconscious. We're gonna heal him. God. Look, like he just shot twice in the face with a shotgun. Look how little damage he actually took. You know, maybe it is time to do some death row here. Can we death row these guys? I don't think that's happened. I think you take in someone. I don't think you can get upgraded to death row. Hey, we got $3,000 for early prisoner release. Yeah, these dead guards are really costing me some money. Because if I could upgrade these legendary prisoners to death row, then that might start to become a possibility. God. Why don't you cut off his arms or legs or something? We need some badgers in here. We don't need guard dogs. We need guard badgers. That'll keep these guys under control. Fear will keep the systems in line. Fear of this battle station. All right. Brick wall. Hang on, let me set up the rooms here. Boom bum 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 bum. It's the cantina. And the chicken. Like so. And serving table. There we go, I actually lined that up properly. And another one over here. I guess it's gonna be right next to the other one, that's fine. We'll get some benches and stuff in there soon. And then I'll basically just clone the kitchen layout, just because the kitchens I find are kind of a pain to, like, work out properly. Because I'm trying to remember the ratios and yada yada yada. 8,700 bucks. Boom. And I guess what I can do, I never thought about doing this, is I can clone the bench arrangement here. And yeah, we'll leave little gaps. Make things feel a little less crowded for people. Like so, and then I usually like to put in a few phones and maybe TVs. So when they're done their meal, they can do slightly more fun things. Got a doctor just like randomly stuck in a wall over here? Alright, whatever. Oh, my intake is still being processed. People bring stuff in. They're going to go straight. They're going to get into the prison and then go right into solitary. So, I guess Days Without Incident has been reset. I wonder if we'll start making some money on exports over here. We got the planks done. They're still mostly slicing. It'd be nice if the presses were worked. Workshop safety. 18 people interested. Can I run, like, 2 of these? Yeah. But no one's going to the second one? Alright, fine. Here, run 2 of the kitchen ones. 2 carpentry things. Or do they compete with each other? They don't really compete that much, because there's not that much required. And no, it looks like they're in slightly different time slots. Alright, we may as well offer those others. We will need some electricity over here. Specifically, right along there. And I guess there's no reason I can't just run it that way. And then we'll need some over here. We'll need, oh, we're going to need so many metal detectors. That is the downside to having so many doors in and out of the canteen over here. We need lots of metal detectors, and they are not cheap. They're, what, $1,000 a pop? But it's not like we have a choice. Oof. Of course, we're going to have some more fighting going on. Of course we are. What, in the new area? Leading to death right away? Oh, come on. Can't you guys behave for like 2 seconds? I mean, I know you guys are horrible, horrible criminals. Locked open. We gotta let these people in and out here. Prisoners, run away! Or not prisoners, workers, run away! Locked open. And this one here is going to be locked open as well. And we are going to have an armed patrol in the canteen. Oops. Like that. Oh, the morgue certainly is seeing a lot of use this game. We'll need water in here soon too, but everything else has got to be hooked up first, so we may as well wait. Exports, 1,200. Food trays, a little bit of cash flow. Prisoner grants. 40 grand a day in prisoner grants. Spending 18 grand a day on guard wages. Assume that's both kinds of guards. Food, staff. We are getting more prisoners, so we might want more guards. Let me actually bring myself up to 100 guards. There we go. Although all those guys will have to get some tasers. Also, I guess do they go and buy body armor too? So that's a lot more money that gets spent by hiring these guards. It's not, what are they, 500? They're not really 500. In the end, they're going to be like 3 grand each or something crazy like that. But they'll die less often, and I guess that's a good thing. We're going to go for another 5 or 10 minutes. Dezone it until the kitchen is up and running. Oh, the canteen. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Because right now people are coming here for their meals, even though there's no food. That is true. Also, we're going to need some extra cooks. I mean, some cooks should show up here regardless. Yeah, see, one did actually. But I'll hire a few. Because we'll just need more in general in the whole of the prison. How do I want that water pipe coming in here? Well, I guess what I can do is actually run sort of this one here, because we're going to be running through some more prison blocks soon. So something like that will be fine. Power. This is all being fed from... Nice little autosave from over here. Oh, we actually got lots of power. We are going to need some more stations, of course, but for now we're okay. All right. Tons of people in solitary, of course. Always more. 20 prisoners potentially up for parole. Someone just get shot? Look how many prisoners are causing trouble over here. Should just get rid of yard time. Too many prisoners together in the yard. I don't know. The other thing I don't have is an armed patrol in here, which actually seems pretty silly. How come there was already one assigned instantly? That was weird. I didn't click on that first one. I don't know. Maybe there was an accidental click somewhere. I clicked on the one on the bottom. Because just drawing out an armed guard patrol doesn't assign one to it. Curious. Anywho, there's the electricity over there. Will that work? Well, I guess we'll find out. Alright, the kitchen is up and running. So I think I can go ahead and re-canteen this. And we're going to be okay. Do we have a guard permanently deployed here? Nope, but we will do that. And same thing here. And we can assign prison labor to this kitchen. Oh, we probably want another laundry over there. Actually, we can assign prison labor to this laundry. I don't know why we didn't have that. That should help some things out as well. We might have a whole laundry there we weren't really using. Okay, these are all wired up. Good. All the doors are being watched. Excellent. Could have some by the kitchen itself, but this is going to be fine. Perfectly fine. May as well spend some money paving things. Keep our construction workers busy some more. We can put in some more cells there. Well, I think this is a swell place. Work and lock up. How close are we to meal times? Oh, just started this work period. You know what? This is an excellent time to do a shakedown then. Great time for a shakedown. Let's finish the shakedown and then we'll wrap up this video. Look how much searching there needs to be done in the kitchen. All the food boxes. Very likely place to sneak some contraband in. I don't have any CCTV set up in this block yet. But I do have relative frequent guard patrols kicking around. I don't have an armed guard going around here, and maybe I need that. Alternatively, I could just deploy a second regular guard in here, just to keep an eye on things. Prison, some janitorial services. Yeah, we'll need to get another cleaning cupboard over here and be able to assign some more prisoners to janitorial duties. So a laundry room and a storage thing. Oh, there's a billy club that was found from some of the earlier guard deaths. Actually, I don't know if you need to kill the guard. I think if you knock him unconscious, they can steal his stuff. But they tend to just kill them outright. So much contraband. Look at this stuff. Just monstrous amounts of contraband. This camera continuously doesn't get operated. Even though it looks like we have tons of extra guards kicking around. I guess it was just a little bit of a window there where it wasn't being operated. Search done over there. Why are they showering now? I guess this is work period, but some of them don't have a job, so they can just do whatever they want. So they're taking showers. I guess that's fine. Who am I to say? Who am I to judge? I do want a separate yard over here for these guys. In fact, it might be a good time to start the extra yard now. Just something like this for now. There we go. And what I'll do is I'll dismantle some of this exercise equipment. Why didn't it? There we go. That was annoying. So I'm dismantling extra foam. That's okay. I don't know why it's not. Oh, because of the where it gets put. Okay. I'm just going to dismantle a little bit of it, and then when that happens, then I'll deploy them over here, and that'll be okay. Mindraiser, thanks for the resub. All right, we are, again, we're going to just finish the shakedown. Find 4 sets of keys, 3 scissors, 4 hammers, a drill. Actually, those are shears, and that's a scissor itself. I don't see any blinking lights on any cells, so it looks like we didn't find any tunnels. Doesn't mean they're not there, but it's pretty unlikely that there's a significant tunnel anyway, because we've been pretty careful about making sure that we're far from the edge of the map. So I think it disincentivizes a lot of tunnel work. Plus, it takes so long to dig it that eventually we will probably find it on a shakedown. So danger is going up a little bit because I think we cut into one of their meal times. No, mealtime just started. So the tension's just going up right now while they're currently hungry, but they're about to get fed. So it should start to drop really fast. Right? And you guys won't, like, start anything and kill each other? It's going down. It's decreasing quickly. Prisoners say they're well treated. Yeah, they're being well fed anyway. Dude with a hammer. Come on, Colin. Colin 2100. Right, I guess where this canteen is a little bit odd, but not really. I can put in more utility buildings over here and it's fine. And then just put the other prisoner block there instead of having the back-to-back canteens like here. Yeah, that's going to be okay. I'm going to be fine with that. In fact, maybe what I'll do is I'll reshape this yard. Even though, again, we're basically even ending here. But if I just reshape it so I remember for later to do it kind of more like this. And then I can put in various service buildings here and then just put another cell block right in there. I think that'll be pretty nifty. But that will have to wait till next time. We're going to wrap up the Prison Architect portion of the live stream at this time. We're going to move over into some hotness. Let me check the spreadsheet. There we go. That's some more signups there. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna pop into BattleNet at this point. I'm gonna send friend invites to all these people here, and we'll see about setting up a game. And yeah, it looks like Essentia and Mace, and at least as far as I can see from the messages, are maybe coordinating some more of those form links for people who want to jump in, since apparently the Twitch messages just aren't working. So anyway, we'll give a little HOTS a try. We'll see how it goes. We'll play it by ear. But I'm going to take a short break. I'm going to fill up my beverage, and then we will jump into that. And if you did sign up on the Heroes of the Storm form, make sure to be in BattleNet. I should be sending you a friend's invite very, very, very shortly.